This is a video on scatter plots. I should probably write that. Scatter plot. Okay, in the first graph, we're looking at age and shoe size. So this right here is a table of values. Table of values. So somebody who's 4 years old has size 1 shoes, and they're right there on the graph. Someone who's 6 years old has size 2 shoes. They're right here. Someone who's 8 years old has size 3.5. Someone who's 9 has size 4. Someone who's 10 also has size 4. And the last person, a 12-year-old with size 5 shoes. 12-year-old, size 5. So I plotted the points on the graph. Now I can check and see what is the relationship. What is the relationship? We made a new word for this. We called it, what is the correlation? Correlation. How is age and shoe size related? It looks from this graph that as you get as you get older, your shoe size gets bigger. So let's write that. As you get older, as your age increases, your shoe size gets bigger. Your shoe size gets bigger. See how the line goes up to the right? So we call this positive correlation. So it's called positive correlation. When something goes up to the right. And we can draw a line on it. And then sometimes you have a graph that doesn't look exactly straight. So look at this graph. It's temperature and ice cream sales. So when it's really cold out, you don't sell any ice cream. So nobody sold any ice cream. When it's 5 degrees, nobody sold any ice cream. When it's 10 degrees, a little bit of ice cream. And then they sold more and more and more ice cream. So you could actually draw a little curve to represent this relationship. So the first one, we drew a line. It's actually called a line of best fit. And in the second one, we drew a curve of best fit. So we can see the relationship is as it gets warmer, you sell more ice cream. So that's, again, a positive correlation because it's going up. As the temperature goes up, the ice cream sales go up. So we call it positive correlation. Now, sometimes our line can go down. So if this is a graph of distance to school, maybe in kilometers, and the time it takes you to walk to school. So maybe over here you're 10 kilometers away. And as the time passes, maybe every 5 minutes you get closer and closer and closer to school. So this would be, we could draw a line of best fit. So this is a line of best fit. But this time it's going down to the right. So our distance to school is decreasing as time increases. So we get closer to school the longer we walk. We call this negative correlation. Negative correlation. So it's positive if it goes up to the right, and it's negative correlation if it goes down to the right. Positive and negative. And sometimes you could have a graph with no correlation. If your points are everywhere, like a circle, we would call this no correlation. So we have no correlation, positive correlation, and negative correlation.